I get really riled up when I think about this. I don't want to cut a promo. I don't want to talk about Jordy. I don't want to talk about the independent scene. I just get so resentful. And it's a defect that I have. It's a character defect. I'm Danny Deeds. I'm an addict. I have compulsive behavior issues. I have depression. I have really bad, a little bit up and down and all over the place. I've done what I can to wear many masks, but to hide from you the darkest parts of me my entire life and my wrestling career. I've seen things, I've done things, I've hurt people, I've witnessed bullying, hazing, racism, homophobia, not stood on the right side when I could have, not stood up for friends when I could have, not stood up for myself most of the time. I eventually hit a rock bottom that I would never wish upon any other human being. And I've had to claw my way over the last 18 months to a place where I can accept the fact that I'm one of the people that's at fault here. Unfortunately, coming back into a toxic wrestling scene in BC, that's hard for me also. That's why you don't see me on social media talking about anything anymore, because I deleted the apps, because that in itself makes wrestling not a fun place to be. When everyone is canceling each other and pointing fingers, but I've been around this business since, 1999 was my first tryout, and then it was the early 2007. Yeah, right. So you count the locker rooms, you count the people, you count the travel, you count the kilometers, you count all of those memories, behind the scenes parties, doing all of that stuff. People say, people do, people's activities. Been a promoter, been a wrestler, been a ref, been all over the place. I could literally write multiple books about the bad crap people have done and I've allowed to or contributed to. Straight up. And a lot of those people are getting a little squirmy right now. But no, I'm not going to out you. What you do behind your partner's backs and what you do with your own addictions and what you do with your problematic behavior and your lies, that's on you, folks. Programs for that. Recommend them highly. But I still have resentments and I still have a lot of other character defects, rage and anger being one of them. The irony of that, eh? Truth of the matter is I'm mad at Jordy. This time around because they knew I was coming back. They knew I was leaving the province of British Columbia and its independent wrestling scene out here with all of the teenagers and literally moving. That's the echoey apartment behind you. And they called me the day before after already clearing me to have as much free time on the mic as I would like to genuinely say thank you to a community I have lived in my whole life. And have a surprise match and go out with a bang. It's one final time as a resident of Abbotsford. Jordy wants to be a babyface. We're going to give him an 8th match. No match for you, Deeds. Cut time for you, Deeds. Another promotion on the list where Jordy Taylor's going to be favored for a while and then get booted out for some kind of political BS. Okay, guys, I'll play. No, I'm not going to play. Especially when Jordy does brother me as he's walking through the curtain. He hopped to the ring in my hometown to be a baby face, and he's telling me he loves me as he's going through and taking my spot again on one night. It could have been any other night. Any other night. But the night that I'm leaving the Fraser Valley? Come on. You can't see the promotional aspect of a person that's given his entire life to making sure wrestling survived in this community, and you give it to him again? No. He deserved what happened to him, and if he shows up April 4th, I swear I am going to make his child an orphan. This is personal. It is not professional anymore. This isn't who's who and where we're going to go. I have one match, one night left in British Columbia, April 4th. Heavy Mania 2. And if you want to see Danny Deeds on the West Coast this spring, now is the time to do it. And if you want to never see Jordy Taylor again, this is a great opportunity to send him off too.